This is the second part for everybody switching into web development. So what we did yesterday was, or last class, was created a delete folder on the desktop. So here's how you open it up in Notepad. So you want to open up the folder. Here is the HTML file here. If you double click it, it's just going to take you to the website that you created, which you don't want, not at first. So you want to right click, choose open with and Notepad, and then it's going to open up everything we were looking at. Alright, now what we're going to do here is I want you to add images. I think you did this yesterday. I'm going to show you how to add images right now. W3 Schools. W3 Schools. Let's type in image. Add images. Alright, so basically if you click on try it yourself, this is what you need. So I'm going to copy and paste that under each header. I want you to do the same under each header. And I want a picture for each header. I'm just going to reference one. I want you to do a different picture for each header. So for the band header, I want a picture of a band. For the team, picture of a team, jazz, etc. So I'm just going to find one image right now. And I'm going to put it in my folder. You have to put the image that you're going to be using in the folder. You have to make sure a couple of things here of how it's spelled. I'm going to just change it to hello so it's easier to remember. And the file type here is JPEG. They're all different types of file types. So if you load an image, you save an image, and you recall it in the code here as a JPEG, and it's a PNG, then it's not going to work. So you want to just open up the folder, check the type to make sure if it's right. So in this instance, I copied and pasted this from W3 Schools. So all I have to do is change the file name here because it's a JPEG. The only thing that needs to be different is hello. So I'm going to type hello. So this is the image tag. It starts here and it ends here. The source is the picture. It's in quotations. The file name is in quotations. The alternative is the text that will appear when you hover over the image, or if the image doesn't show up, it's going to say this. So I'm just going to type hello moto. And this right here defines the size of the image. We're going to get into that later. Right now, you don't really have to change that. So I'm going to copy and paste this. Over all of these. I want you to use different pictures for each, but for this example, I'm going to be doing the same thing. Remember, after you make changes, press Ctrl S to save, or it's not going to show in the site. I'm going to double click here, and there it is. I've got my picture. It's distorted because it's telling it to be here. Pardon me. Alright, I'm going to show you something else, which is CSS. This is going to be how to add color and style to this. So this will be part 2 of the lesson that I want you to accomplish. So part 1 is putting a headline, putting pictures underneath each headline, and then part 2 is going to be adding style. So I'm going to type in W3 Schools, CSS. The CSS will go in this document after the title. So it goes outside of the body or before the body. So I'm going to type open bracket style, and then I'm going to close it off at the bottom here, style, with a backslash to close it off. Alright. Now I'm going to show you how to add color in the background. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to type in background color. We're going to keep it simple for this. So this is very easy. As you look up here, the style, as we've added over here, gotta make sure you spell it correctly. This is my style, and in the example that I typed in, that's where the style goes. It's in the head, right up here, and before the body. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this in my style. Now, this is referencing the entire body, so the entire document. It's telling the entire document that it wants the background color to be coral. And you just do that by typing body and then the open curly Q bracket, and then you're going to define what you're going to change. In this instance, it's a background dash color, colon, space, the color, semicolon, then close curly Q bracket. So I'm going to show you how to do that with a P tag to change the text. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just type P, open curly Q bracket, enter, enter, close the curly Q bracket like this. And then to change the font, all you have to do is type color, and then the color, and then semicolon. Now to find the colors that you're able to use, all you have to do is look up HTML code colors. It's pretty easy, or you can go to Photoshop and steal colors like that if you know that, if you know how to do that, or you can just kind of find stuff. So you can just go around here and then watch. You can steal this. So I'm going to steal this color right here. The number, this number represents the code for that color that HTML recognizes. So rather than typing in the actual color, I'm going to type in a hashtag followed by the number code. So hashtag Control V, the number code right there. So Control S, when I load this, my site should be coral in the background and my text should be that color. So let's test it out. Double click, and there it is right there. That's really hard to see. So I'll change it to something that pops. So this blue right here, I'll steal this blue. So let's go back and steal kind of like that blue right there. So I'll now replace the code. Control S, go back here and load it, and now my text is easier to see. So what I want you to do is add an image under each one of the headlines. I want you to change the color of the background and change the color of the P tags, or the P element, the paragraph element, as well as every single header. So H1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then that will be what you're going to stop with when you're done.